morning. Welcome to Left, Right and Centre. I'm Ankita Mukherjee. Arvind Kejriwal and his Aam Aadmi Party win the vote of confidence in the Delhi Assembly. But in a stirring speech, Kejriwal makes some mention of Delhi but refers to India many more times. We ask tonight, is it a sign of things to come? With Delhi won, is the Aam Aadmi Party now shifting its target? Also, as Dhoom 3 becomes the largest grosser in Bollywood history, Aamir Khan joins us later on the show to talk about his box office magic and much more. But first, the big story tonight. Arvind Kejriwal has won the Delhi Trust vote, with the Congress coming good on its promise of support to the Aam Aadmi Party. But is the real test for the political novices just beginning? Their attempts to deliver on key poll promises of water and power have already been slammed by the BJP as profligate. Even the Congress has warned them not to take hasty decisions. In his maiden speech in the Delhi Assembly, Arvind Kejriwal chose to speak less about Delhi, more about the nation.
आज इस सदन के सामने प्रश्न है कि आम आदमी की इस लड़ाई में इस सदन का कौन-कौन सदस्य आम आदमी के साथ खड़ा है। दूसरा प्रश्न है, ये लड़ाई देश से भ्रष्ट राजनीति समाप्त करके सच्चाई और ईमानदारी की राजनीति कायम करने के लिए। आज इस सदन के सामने प्रश्न है कि इस सदन का कौन-कौन सदस्य देश में सच्ची और ईमानदार राजनीति कायम करने की इस लड़ाई का हिस्सा बनना चाहता है। और तीसरा प्रश्न, मैंने इस सदन के सामने 17 मुद्दे रखे हैं जी। आज इस सदन के सामने प्रश्न है कि कौन कौन सदस्य इन मुद्दों का समर्थन करते हैं। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, जो प्रस्ताव मेरे साथी मनीष सिसोदिया द्वारा पेश किया गया है, उसे सदन द्वारा पास किया जाए। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
यह विश्वास प्रस्ताव सदन के सामने है। जो इसके पक्ष में है वो खड़ा हो जाए। जो बैठ जाइए, हो गया। जो विपक्ष में है वो खड़ा हो जाए। हाँ पक्ष जीता, जो सरकार प्रस्ताव पास हुआ।
सबसे ज्यादा सीटें मिली वो विपक्ष में बैठी है, और जिस पार्टी को 28 सीटें मिली दूसरे नंबर पर रही, वो सत्ता पक्ष में बैठी है। उसी प्रश्न कांग्रेस से, जिसके लिए उन्होंने कसम खाई कि वो न इससे समर्थन लेंगे न इसको समर्थन देंगे, आज ऐसी कौन सी मजबूरी थी कि उन्होंने उसी पार्टी के साथ गठबंधन की सरकार बनाकर।
जब तक ये लोग दिल्ली के लोगों के हितों में फैसला करेंगे, जब तक हमें ये लगेगा कि ये जो फैसला कर रहे हैं उसमें दिल्ली की जो डेवलपमेंट है वो रुक नहीं रही, दिल्ली के लोगों के साथ न्याय नहीं हुआ, और तब तक हम इनको समर्थन देंगे। आप जल्दबाजी में फैसला मत करिए। आप जल्दबाजी में फैसले कर रहे हैं और उसका नुकसान कहीं ना कहीं दिल्ली के अंदर होगा।
Joining us at this point, Siddharth, never has the Delhi Assembly made for such riveting television, really, from the moment the Aam Aadmi Party MLAs walked in and there was that ruckus about whether they should be wearing their topis inside the Assembly or not, to that stirring speech. For that matter, even Congress MLA Arvinder Singh Lovely speaking and taking some digs even as he pledged his support. Really, it's been a day of high drama at the Delhi Assembly.
You bet. In fact, I had several colleagues actually asking for direction to the Assembly. This is something that people really haven't covered that much in the past, but today just about everyone was out here. A huge contingent from the media and of course continuous coverage out here. And the reason for that is not just a question of Delhi anymore. Aam Aadmi Party has already declared its ambitions of going national, of going to the Lok Sabha. So that's something that people are going to be watching. How they perform will be very important, not just for them, but can have it can have a complete reflection on the national agenda as well. Joining me now is Asif Mohammad Khan, senior member of the Congress, MLA of the House. Sir, an interesting day today. It's basically your support, the Congress's support, that has ensured that the government has survived. The big question is, for how long?
देखिए, हमने ना केजरीवाल जी को सपोर्ट किया है और ना ही आम आदमी को सपोर्ट किया है, बल्कि जो मैनिफेस्टो वो इलेक्शन पीरियड में जनता के बीच में, दिल्ली की जनता के बीच में लेकर आए थे, और वही मैनिफेस्टो आज उन्होंने 17 पॉइंट प्रोग्राम एक हाउस में अनाउंस किया और उन्होंने कहा कि इन 17 पॉइंट्स पे जो लोग इनको बेहतर समझते हैं, लगता है कि इससे दिल्ली की जनता का भला होगा, वो लोग हमें हिमायत करें।
इशू बेस्ड सपोर्ट आपने कहा
हमने कहा कि हमारी पार्टी अध्यक्ष सोनिया जी को भी यही 17 पॉइंट्स इन्होंने लिख के भेजे थे केजरीवाल जी। उस टाइम भी हमारे हाईकमांड ने कंसेंट दी थी और लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर को 13 दिसंबर को हाईकमांड ने लेटर भेजा था कि इशू बेस्ड हमारी सपोर्ट रहेगी। अगर इन मुद्दों को जिन जो मैनिफेस्टो है, अगर आप इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे,
मुद्दों की
तो हम आपकी हिमायत में हाउस में खड़े
मुद्दों की ही बात करेंगे। अरविंदर लवनी ने इनफैक्ट काफी पैशनेट एक स्पीच में कहा था कि देखिए हम समर्थन आपका करते हैं लेकिन इश्यूज पे लेकिन थोड़ी जल्दबाजी ना कीजिए। ऑलरेडी चिंताएं जो हैं कांग्रेस ने रखी हैं सामने। ये भी कहा है कि जो कुछ अफसर जो हैं उनको गुमराह कर रहे हैं।
देखिए हम क्योंकि एक अपोजिशन का भी रोल निभाना है हमें और गवर्नमेंट को
सपोर्ट भी करना है,
तो हम चाहते हैं कि जो मुद्दे वो लेकर आए, जो डिक्लेरेशन होना चाहिए उसकी सिर्फ वो आंकड़ों के आधार पर नहीं होना चाहिए बल्कि ग्राउंड रियलिटीज को भी मद्देनजर रखना चाहिए। ऐसा ना हो कि अनाउंसमेंट्स हो जाएं और जो जनता को भला सोचा जा रहा है वो जनता तक वो उनके हक में वो चीज नहीं हो पाए और जनता को ये लगे कि साहब ये अपना आप को ठगा सा महसूस करें। तो हमारी जिम्मेदारी है कि हम उनको सजेशन भी दें क्योंकि हम तजर्बेकार लोग हैं और गवर्नमेंट भी हमने 15 साल चलाई है। हमारी जिम्मेदारियां बहुत ज्यादा हैं कि कहीं दिल्ली की जनता को ऐसा ना लगे कि हम समर्थन भी दे रहे हैं और उसके बावजूद भी वो उन जनता की अपेक्षाओं पे खड़े नहीं उतर रहे।
एक और सवाल सर, आप काफी सीनियर मेंबर हैं, काफी सालों से यहाँ पर हैं, जैसे आपने कहा सरकार आपने चलाई है 15 साल से, लेकिन सिर्फ सवाल अब दिल्ली का नहीं है। आम आदमी पार्टी जो करती है नेशनल लेवल पे भी उसको देखा जा रहा है, लोकसभा में भी एम्बिशंस हैं उनके, वो कितना इंपॉर्टेंट होगा उनका परफॉर्मेंस दिल्ली में?
देखिए कांग्रेस 128 साल पुरानी पार्टी है, कॉलिशन गवर्नमेंट इस टाइम भी है। गवर्नमेंट को कभी इस बात पे ऐतराज नहीं रहा कि कभी पार्लियामेंट में हो चाहे असेंबलीज में हो अगर कहीं हंग मैंडेट आ जाता है तो हम क्योंकि एक नेशनल पार्टी है हमारी बहुत ज्यादा जिम्मेदारियां हैं। हम नहीं चाहते कि जनता को बार बार
आप दिल्ली की बात कर रहे हैं सर, नेशनल लेवल की
नेशनल की आपने बात की तो मैंने कहा कि हमें कहीं पर भी ऐतराज नहीं। अगर इस तरह के वो पार्लियामेंट में जाते हैं और उनके मेंबर्स को जीत कर आ जाते हैं और अगर कॉलिशन गवर्नमेंट बनती भी है तो अभी भी कांग्रेस कॉलिशन गवर्नमेंट ही चला रही है।
तो आप कह रहे हैं मतलब नेशनल लेवल पे भी एक तरीके से समर्थन दिया जा सकता है आम आदमी पार्टी को
अगर वो जनता की अपेक्षाओं पे खड़े उतरते हैं असेंबली के अंदर तो हम इस बात को अभी हाँ भी नहीं कह रहे और ना भी नहीं कह रहे। हमारी जिम्मेदारियां बहुत हैं। हम चाहते हैं कि जनता चाहती थी मैंडेट देना लेकिन वो हंग मैंडेट रह गया तो जनता को हमने कमिटमेंट किया कि हम जो आपको आम आदमी पार्टी से जो उम्मीदें थी और आम आदमी पार्टी अगर आपके लिए कुछ बेहतर कर सकती है जो कमियां हम में रही
आप समझ देंगे सर। थैंक यू सो मच। आप हाँ भी नहीं कह रहे हैं ना भी नहीं कह रहे लेकिन विपक्ष भी का रोल अदा कर रहे हैं एंड सपोर्ट भी कर रहे हैं। Well, as you heard there from Mr. Khan, a senior member of the Congress, well, for the moment at least they've got the trust of the House. The Congress saying that we're going to be watching how you perform, but as long as you keep performing, they've got the support.
Well, Siddharth, thanks very much indeed for joining us. Well, the trust vote done, but is it now crunch time for the Aam Aadmi Party? And is its target now shifting to the national stage? Joining us on the discussion tonight, Randeep Singh Surjewala, spokesperson of the Congress, Sheshadri Chari from the BJP, Preeti Menon, member Aam Aadmi Party, and Professor Ashish Nandi, sociologist and someone who's been watching the Aam Aadmi Party very closely indeed. But Sheshadri Chari, let me begin with you. You've been very vocal today. You believe that this government may not in fact even last a full term and it's just a matter of time before the Congress pulls the plug.
No, for the next 6 months, this government need not face another confidence vote. But the question is not whether they have the confidence of the House or not. The question is, do they have the confidence of the people of Delhi? And I think after getting the support from the Congress, today they are at the mercy of the Congress. You saw how a person like Arvind Kejriwal had to tone down his own rhetorics. He did not utter a word against former Chief Minister whom he had vowed to initiate case against and send her to jail. He had specifically said that Congress और BJP के नेता चोर हैं, हम इनको जेल भेजेंगे. The Congress and BJP leaders are thieves and we will send them to jail. This is what he said, short of saying it in his manifesto, and it is that manifesto that the Congress is supporting. And people who had rejected the Congress party, he has brought the Congress party back into circulation in Delhi through back door only because he wanted to become the chief minister and prove a point. Now, there is a game plan that has been set afoot by the Congress also. The Congress game plan is to use Arvind Kejriwal and his party to hurt the BJP as much as possible. So I think the whole game plan is very clear.
Okay, let's get the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party to respond to that. I'll begin with the Aam Aadmi Party first. Preeti, why don't you tell us? The charge that we're hearing time and time again is, what is this talk of a moral mandate? You said that you were not going to ally with any of the existing established political parties, yet you went back to the people. Hadn't the people already decided when they gave the BJP the maximum percentage of vote in this city?
The BJP did get the maximum number of seats in Delhi, but it is quite clear that the flavor of the season was clearly Aam Aadmi Party. Everybody knows about it. But that's not the reason why we assumed power or we assumed to run. It's because we were placed in a dilemma which we've all been very clear about. It was a dilemma for us as well. We didn't want to run, we didn't want the power, but then we were being challenged at all points of time that can you really deliver the promises? So we wanted a chance to prove that Aam Aadmi can deliver the promises that the Aam Aadmi of this country requires. And having been given that chance, we have not formed a coalition. It's not that agendas of the Congress are going to be run by us. We've been very clear on our agendas. We've spelled them out. In fact, you know, it's quite amazing how clearly our manifesto has been read. It's been decades since you must have ever read the manifesto of any political party.
Fair enough. And we heard Mr. Kejriwal reiterating those points in the assembly again. Ashish Nandy, we also didn't hear Kejriwal take on all the criticism that was levelled at him today within the assembly. He chose not to respond to personal attacks at all. Do you believe that there's a certain strategy in that?
No, it's not much of a strategy. I think that's a waste of time, because I think both BJP and Congress will continue to snipe at them, but they have done their job. They have shaken up the political system. They have made us aware that other kinds of politics are possible. They have made us also certain that if Congress pulls the rug prematurely and brings about an election, their situation will be worse. So it is not that Congress is obliging Kejriwal, Kejriwal is also obliging Congress. There is that part of the story too. And BJP is miserable because the goal they had was so near and
yet
became
so far
inaccessible. Yes,
and I think we saw some of that churlishness today in the remarks on the Aam Aadmi Party's topis and so on. But we can't. Well, let me take this across to Randeep Singh Surjewala. Has the Congress in effect pushed itself into a corner? What could it do except support the Aam Aadmi Party at this point, which is the point Dr. Nandy is making here?
Ankita, there are three small issues I like to point out to you. First, I think my very senior colleague here is being a little uncharitable to the Congress. We must understand one thing. Congress decided to support Aam Aadmi Party based on issues and in favor of people of Delhi. And in order to ensure that people of Delhi do not face another election and exchequer's money is not wasted. We have kept that promise up to date by supporting Aam Aadmi Party and ensuring that the government wins a trust vote. So give the Congress its due and its credit for standing up to its word. Number two, we have said consistently, steadfastly, my best wishes to my colleague from AAP on your channel, as also to their leaders today. We've said that we'll continue to extend issue-based support in favor of people of Delhi, support for the issues which favor the public at large, as also we have cautioned the Aam Aadmi Party that they have to work within the four corners of the constitution. When we proceed to give subsidy, only an elected government should proceed to give. When we proceed to give soaps, we should also ensure that we have sufficient funds in our kitty. We should not take decisions in haste. We should not push through legislation
are you warning the Aam Aadmi Party here?
Which Aam Aadmi Party has professed.
With that caveat, don't act.
No, I am not warning. I am only I only said that Mr. Lovely, as also me here and the Congress party, has consistently maintained in a democracy, disagreement is possible. We are after all, Ankita, the constructive opposition, and my senior colleague from BJP is here who's so jittery and anxious today because they are the destructive opposition in Delhi. So we will continue to play the role of a constructive opposition and will continue to provide issue-based support to Aam Aadmi Party while continuing to raise issues for people of Delhi.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I betrayed any emotions as far as being jittery or concerned. Nothing of that sort. I am not jittery, and I don't have to be jittery. It is the Congress party which lost 17% of its votes and stood up to 8 seats, 20 less than the Aam Aadmi Party, and which was virtually rejected by the people of Delhi. It is they who have to be jittery. In fact, this entire game plan of the Congress party stems out of the fact that they are terribly afraid of the support that the BJP was getting all over the country. So they are frantically looking for friends within political system who would be able to hurt BJP. So they have now chosen Aam Aadmi Party as a best hit and run case. So all that they want the Aam Aadmi Party is to contest all over India.
But we're hearing the B team argument right from the beginning. So, you know, let's not focus on that on a day when, yes, Randeep Singh Surjewala, a quick rebut before I take this back to the Aam Aadmi Party.
Yeah, I want to thank my senior colleague from BJP for pointing out that, yes, BJP is so jittery and anxious that Aam Aadmi Party or Congress will completely wreck their chances. I want to very humbly, with folded hands, point out to him that people of Delhi rejected Mr. Narendra Modi, who was projected as their mascot in Delhi, and he will be rejected in days to come in rest of India too.
A very quick question: when you won the Aam Aadmi Party,
accepted in Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, and
Rajasthan.
Randeep
Singh Surjewala.
That means gentlemen, if I could get just Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, and Madhya Pradesh.
Randeep Singh Surjewala, when your party tells the Aam Aadmi Party to not take decisions in haste, could this be a pointer perhaps, you know, when Arvind Kejriwal says he's going to get the Jan Lokpal bill, or rather in the case of the Delhi Assembly, the Lokayukta bill passed in 10 to 15 days, their focus is clearly continuing on corruption. When it comes to matters like the Commonwealth Games, when it comes to matters of corruption cases against the Delhi Chief Minister, what then?
Ankita, we have steadfastly maintained we have nothing to hide. Shrimati Sheila Dikshit ran a stellar government for 15 years. Let any inquiry be held by any authority of any nature, Congress would welcome it. As far as cautioning the government is concerned, it's not a warning, I repeat myself, it's only a caution. It's our duty as a responsible, constructive opposition who's supporting the government to ensure that decisions are taken within the four corners of constitution and law and in favor of people of Delhi.
We're hearing the Congress harp on this quite a bit. Within constitutional law, you know, the point about subsidies being passed even before the Assembly was in session, there's a sense perhaps that there is an undue haste that's taking place. Is that just the cautionary role that the Congress is playing, or is it a little more than that, Dr. Nandi?
Well, actually, this issue has come out in a number of statements here and there. It seems to me that giving softs to the electorate before bills are passed or before proper studies and analysis of the situation has been done has been the mode of functioning in Indian politics over the years. So the Aam Aadmi Party is doing nothing different. And if you ask me, this is just a desperate attempt to show that Aam Aadmi Party is naive and is unable to handle the power they have newly got access to, and that they are monitoring it And this is whistling in the dark, well, frankly speaking, on the part of the Congress.
And
BJP, for the first time I hear from the BJP this peculiar argument that this is the whole thing is a ploy to defeat the BJP. I mean, if that is so, this is quite legitimate thing in politics. I have never heard in democratic politics where there is no attempt to corner or marginalize one of the parties.
In a way, is Delhi just the prequel to what is clearly, what according to you is a larger national game? Delhi one, is India next? And are you actually concerned that the Aam Aadmi Party is going to be able to scale their victory to the national level?
See, just at the beginning of this particular show, you showed an interview of a Congress MLA, Congress leader, specifically saying this in so many words. He said we will support Aam Aadmi Party nationally. He went to the extent of saying that like we have supported Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi, if tomorrow there is a non-Congress, non-BJP alternative that emerges in the best interest of democracy, we will support. What he actually meant was that this is our game plan, therefore we want parties like Aam Aadmi Party to emerge and then cobble up a kind of coalition. He used the word coalition. We are running a coalition, we don't mind supporting a coalition. This is what he has said. Therefore, there is nothing wrong. And as far as Mr. Nandi is concerned, we know the game that the Congress Party and NCP played in Maharashtra. So, this is a very given game. And we have nothing against the Congress or Aam Aadmi Party if they join hands to defeat the BJP.